everyone. Thank you so much for tuning in. I am long overdue for another bag review. So here I am. This is the bag that I was not planning to buy. Or should I say it's not the size and the color of the bag I had initially been looking for. It is the Celine Sangle or seausangle, I should say, in the taupe color. The essay described it as an elephant gray color. It is made out of soft grained calfskin leather, but the larger size has outer pockets here in the front as well as the back, and this one obviously does not have that. The large retails for $2,400, I believe, but this is the small size, which retails for $2,000 before tax, and I ended up paying exactly $2,167.50 for this one. The interior is suede, so let me just show you. The hardware is this brass color. Let me just show you. It is removable. The inside has this metal clasp with the same hardware color to like pull it down and then it'll open up. But the interior, as you can see, is suede. There's a pocket. There's also a zipped pocket here as well, and the authentication card was inside this zipped pocket when I purchased it. The dimensions will be included in the description box below. It is quite deep, as you can see. It reminds me of a bucket bag, and that is exactly why I decided to go for this one. As you can see, it's just so hard to put the clasp back on, and that is a con when it comes to this purse. Originally, I wanted to buy the seausangle in the larger size in the black. When I tried on the original black in the larger size, it did not look good with my frame. Just a heads up about my frame, I am short. I am 4'11", and when I tried on the larger size, it looked almost comical on me. And the next day I walked in and I brought my husband, and as soon as he saw the larger size tote, the sangle, I should say, in the black that I had wanted, he said immediately, "It is way too big." Now I tried it on again in front of my husband, and sure enough, it started to grow on me, and I decided that this was better for me. I had to really think hard about this purchase because, again, it was not the color and the size that I initially wanted. The strap is thick and it is made out of wool. It is removable. That's one of the things I loved about this purse because of the thickness of the strap. It does not slide down your shoulders. You can even wear this crossbody, although it does end up a little higher on the waist when I do it for myself. It is very luxurious looking, but understated, so there are no like obvious logos, as you can see, just this little tiny label here, and it really does elevate the look because of the way that just looks so chic, so elegant, but at the same time it can be worn with a casual outfit, or it can be worn out when you are going out to dinner on a date. This purse is so nice because not only does it look nice on you, but it can fit anything. There's some concerns that I have. So I had a really hard time, as you saw earlier in this video, closing it and opening it. So to open this, you have to pull this ring down and then it opens up. To close it, you have to line up this ring a certain way so that it runs kind of parallel to this hook, and you push it up, and then that's how it closes. So earlier I was having a hard time because I was trying to close the bag by having this ring perpendicular to this hook, and it's just way harder to do so. When you are out at the grocery store and you want to open it and close it, and you're looking down and you're trying to open and close it to get to your keys or your wallet, it's a little time consuming. So what I end up doing is I end up just kind of leaving it hanging open. So my husband had brought up this concern to the SA. So what the SA did say was kind of interesting. She said that some women like to use the dust bag to protect the inside of the bag. Now, I never heard of this before, but I thought it was kind of smart. She said that some people use this dust bag and they put it in here like this so that you can use the dust bag to put all of your belongings in here, and then you can cinch it closed with the string. I thought that was pretty interesting. I have never heard of anyone doing that. And then you can do it this way. And because everything is already protected inside the dust bag, there's no reason to keep unhooking and hooking this part here. I don't use the dust bag in this way, although I thought it was a good idea. And I don't know, I just felt that was a bit cumbersome to have that dust bag inside here. So I have not used it in the way that she suggested. So that was my first concern, just the fact that everything is just kind of open. My second concern is this strap. Now, I love the thickness and I love the quality, but I was worried that if I'm not careful, this can start pilling, and I don't have a brush to brush away the residue that comes from wool. And I know that's just the nature of the material, but I'm thinking, gosh, this can definitely start to pill if I'm not careful. So far, it's okay. Like, it has not started pilling or anything. There's a little bit of like, I don't know, this little piece hanging out, and I'm not trying to pull out anything. I just leave it the way it is. There are no feet for the bottom, but that's okay. I just have to be very careful not to put this on the floor when I'm out. And I would say the one thing that I learned from purchasing this piece is whatever I hear or see on YouTube or on Instagram, it may look good on that person wearing the bag, but honestly, it's not gonna guarantee that I would look that good. Now, the padded Bottega Veneta bag, that was a little bit different. I felt like I was a bit impulsive with that one, but I was very particular about the color that I was looking for. For this one, I had to think about it, research, watch videos if there were videos, sleep on it, have another opinion, have two opinions actually, and then ultimately I did decide to make the purchase, and I was happy with it. So it did end up working out. So that is all I'm gonna say, and I will show you what I keep inside my purse. Thank you so much for watching, guys. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them down below, and I will see you soon.